Hello, I am Will Glass, and today I'll be presenting on Chapter 17 of Persepolis, entitled Kim Wilde. I'll start off with a summary of the chapter. After the borders were reopened, Margie's parents got their passports and decided to go on vacation to Turkey without Margie. So to make Margie happy, her parents agreed to get her a denim jacket, chocolate, 2 posters, one of Kim Wilde and the other of Iron Maiden. But since these items were contraband, they would have to figure out a way to sneak them past customs. After they get back with her souvenirs, Margie goes out on the town wearing her new jacket to buy cassette tape of Kids in America by Kim Wilde. She got caught by the women's branch of the Guardians of the Revolution and barely escaped being thrown in jail. The name of the chapter is from its biggest symbol, Kim Wilde. She can be found throughout the chapter through her items, as in the poster and the cassette tape. The poster is used to symbolize just how bad the West is. You can see how it changes Margie's father's appearance, from normal into something whose silhouette would closely resemble that of Frankenstein's monster. The tape is another example of just how grown up Margie is. At the age of 13, with her parents' permission, she goes out and buys a cassette tape of Kim Wilde's song, Kids in America. After that, she lies to the Guardians of the Revolution, standing up for herself because she doesn't want to be thrown in jail. While she does end up buckling under pressure, it is a good start. I feel like this is an aspect-to-aspect transition because you get more information from just the same point in time. It's just the camera angle switching from a wide-out view of Margie and her parents to just a view of her mom's passport. I feel like this scene transition is an action to action because we slowly see Margie begin to break down under the pressure of the Guardians of the Revolution. An example of scene to scene within the chapter. It goes from her finished buying the cassette tape from the dealer to just walking on by. The Guardians of the Revolution. This is an example of a picture-specific panel within the chapter. The text shows that each has its own way of calming down. And while that is good, it doesn't show how much it has affected her, like how distressed she was by the incident. The picture, we can see her shaking and her eyes more so closed to what would otherwise be, at that point in the song, happy. This is an example of a duo-specific panel within the chapter. The short choppy text of "How much" and 110 Trumans shows a disconnect between Margie and the dealer, and the same thing is shown within the picture of the very black background and the dealer quickly looking back and forth, making sure that no one sees them. The discussion questions I have are, do you think there's any other significance to why she specifically wanted a Kim Wilde and an Iron Maiden poster? What are you willing to sacrifice for happiness for yourself or for your family? And is Margie rebellious or just plain stupid with how she goes out in the middle of a revolution wearing stuff that would be considered contraband or illegal? Thank you for your time. I have been Will Glass, and this is my Works Cited page.